there is a seminal piece about the 7 powers that make businesses more resilient and more robust. And I actually think that with AI, marketplaces can become even stronger and more resilient. So first of all, scale economies. It's good to have scale even in the old world, but with AI, you can use automated operations to lower labor costs more the more scale you have. Secondly, network effects. Marketplaces are all about network effects, but what really creates the network effect is the supply driving the demand and the demand driving the supply. And guess what? With faster matching, better matching, you can do that in a far better way than before. Thirdly, counter-positioning. This is taking up a new business model that incumbents can't necessarily match. By, for example, automating supply discovery, you can prevent LLMs from getting in on your act with fresh content or fresh supplies that you don't have. Switching costs, another great example. The more you personalize that experience for someone, the less likely they are to move to a different site. Because you can personalize in a much more specific way, given that you have so much data about how the user is using your service. What else? Branding, clearly super important to create branding, and you can probably do it more and more through being very smart at content moderation. I think bad content moderation has always been one of the worst things about general classified sites. There's no excuse not to have super good-looking content now in those sites. Cornered resource, well, the main cornered resource for marketplaces is data about people, how they transact, what they want to buy, what they don't want to buy, and you can create a better experience and a more meaningful experience with that data. And finally, process power, being deeply embedded in your client's processes, especially on the seller side, you can again create a lot of stickiness, which makes it harder for them to go elsewhere.